So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. Vice President.
God. So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
Boy, this has been one hell of a week. Oh, everybody, welcome to What's Going On. This is the weekly report with the first episode here of the Inauguration week. What a hell of a week it has been so far. Apologize, I haven't had any daily posts because I am starting up school this week, so I was trying to enjoy my last week of vacation, also just in the grind working, so you know how that goes, everybody. But let's get to it. We are going to get right to the ceremonies here. I'm assuming everyone watched it. Everyone's seen clips by now. It was a great ceremony, great inauguration. As things were winding down, it was a really, truly moving performance. And I think a lot of people noticed it. And I just wanted you guys to make sure you guys took part in it, made sure we all brought it to light one more time. That was a great, great performance here. Absolutely fantastic performance. Give this man an Oscar award. Look at that face. Look at that face right there. Look at it. Come on. Maybe he's confused. It is very possible that he does not know where he is, and maybe he is legitimately scared of the loud noises, singing, all of that. I'm not really sure. Just want to pause it real quick. Not really sure. All I am really sure about is if you look right here, Donald Trump is not expecting a hug from this man. However, it's okay. Because you know what? If I saw him, I would probably hug him too right now at this point, because he's been through a lot and he's probably done a bajillion hugs with a bajillion people, even though sure Secret Service probably didn't like that. Barron's looking at him like, what the hell, dude? You could probably get shot right now. I don't know if this was part of the protocol. I'm pretty sure that's Vivek Ramaswamy in the background there, too. I don't know what's going on with him lately. I heard he's going to be running for governor of Ohio, which is pretty great, if you ask me. I think everyone needs it. But, as the Republicans and MAGA people are just, they're celebrating Trump and the guardian angel that has stuck over him. There's been tons of women, other people in the streets that have been coming protesting all around the country. They did this big People's March. I think they did the same thing when Trump was elected in 2016. And they brought all kinds of colorful people. They even brought their own fallen angel. And let me tell you, she's one beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. They all are.
I had a mental breakdown after Donald Trump won. It's devastation. It's absolute, complete devastation.
Thank God, she must have fallen from the heavens.
People's mental, emotional, physical, and psychological health. People are dying as a result of Trump being elected.
I've heard the stats are pretty high right now. All the people dying right now
because they don't want to live in a country where their rights are not respected and them as people are not seen as people, but rather than.
I don't know if that's really true, lady. See? Come again?
The downward.
Oh, look at you. Kitty cat with the hat.
My biggest worry right now, honestly, as a mother of a trans kid, I really worry about their rights.
Gaslighting parent. Okay, hold on. This person's naked. Why else do they have a censor bar there? Person, butt, ass, naked. This is the People's March. Is this what we're marching for? The people to walk around naked in the streets right now? I don't even know what that says. Something about fire, maybe? Flaming? I don't really know. All I know is that person's got their behind out, and I'm assuming the choo-choo-man or the fire hose is hanging down too. I don't really know what that could be. It could be a she, it could be a they, it could be a he. We don't really know. Well, it can only be a he or a she now at this point. So we do know it could be one of those two. That's about it. I just needed to point that one out. I think that's a little ridiculous.
Our own Constitution only says all men are created equal, and I really wish that would change for the whole country.
I literally broke down in tears, and several of my friends cried as well.
Hands maiden.
It's scary. I mean, a lot of my friends are nurses, and we are scared for our future.
I've heard nothing so far but people complaining the whole time about their future and everything else we've gotten. That march would happen during the inauguration, so that was like the first day. You're on day 1, honey, maybe day 2. What are you talking about? And then your nurses, and then you're worried about your futures from Donald Trump, and Donald Trump's somehow going to impede on that, unless I'm mistaken, and you're some sort of nurse for gender affirming care, trans children, which he might come after you. I don't know how your futures are really affected. Well, what the heck could be going on that's going to take away your rights? That's going to take away your job? What's going to affect you, and how do you really believe that Donald Trump's going to take away the hospital? What could he possibly do to the hospital that could possibly make you ever imagine that something like that could ever happen? What in your mind is going on? Please. Oh, forgot about that. Maybe they really believe that this is what's going to happen.
The people that are in support of it are probably in
You know
support
what,
of it for the wrong
Handmaiden?
reason.
I might believe you on
It's
this
a lot
one.
cheaper
I might believe the
and
Handmaiden on this
gas
one.
and milk.
It's the cold. I think maybe
Don Lemon, how you doing, bud?
You're afraid of the crowd sizes?
Don Lemon's not doing well, I don't think. He is now comparing sizes with Trump. He is having a grown-ass man size competition. I don't know what to say. Except retire, man. Just retire.
And that hotels are still available, and that a lot of people, as many people as showed up for Barack Obama or Joe Biden or whatever, won't be showing up for your inauguration. I think it's the crowd sizes. That number is more important than the temperature number.
I disagree, Don. We're talking about size here. Apparently, he doesn't know about size. Temperature is the first thing that is the most important. Okay, most important when you're worried about size. Okay, because let me tell you something. I've been caught down with my pants off a couple of times here and there. Mission of guilt. Listen, when it's cold out, you're going to have the worst time ever when you're stuck in a crowd and it's cold out and your pants are down. But let me tell you, every time that my pants have been caught down and it's warm outside, I am like, oh boy, thank God, because you know what? The best in show is about to happen. Okay, come on, Don. Let's just be real here. Okay, your facts are just completely diluted by the orange man, and I don't even know what to say at this point. But I do know one thing. Let's check up on the ladies of The View, because I'm sure they have some great advice for him and for all of us.
Ready. I miss him.
We need to miss him more.
You know, he spent the last 50 years caring about the
Biden.
country. This other one
I will
spent
miss him
50
too.
years scamming everybody, and trying to stay out of jail. You know who I'm talking about.
He who
I
shall not be
miss
named on
Biden.
this
I
show.
feel like we were safe. Like I didn't have to worry. Was everything going to blow up? I could live my life while he was there. Now every day I
Orange
wake
man.
up and I worry, what is this guy going to do next?
Oh, here we go. Let's see what he is going to do next, because this whole week he has been showing us everything he promised us he was going to do, and he has executed perfectly so far. And I cannot wait for the second week that's coming up right now. It's going to be great. Let's see.
And they announced
And at the same time, they missed
they're not
Biden.
gonna put it up. And that's when I realized they wanted open borders. And
Almost
that's
looks
when
like
I
he's holding
realized
hands
that
with
people are gonna come
the
pouring through.
Secret Service
the
person or
wall,
whoever's escorting
like
him with the
Nobody's
hat
ever
on.
seen before, but you've seen it. A lot of you are here because of that. I made it my #1 issue. They all said inflation was the #1 issue.
I think the
I
purple
said I
tie was done on
disagree. I think
purpose. I'm
people
pretty sure the purple tie was
coming
done
into
on
our
purpose.
country from prisons and from
He did a
mental
great job with the whole
institutions is a
unity
bigger issue
message,
for
and I
the
really
people
believe
than
that
I
that's
know.
why he did that purple tie.
This is the executive order on
Here are the executive orders. Let's see what's he been doing. He's been doing what he's been
An
promising.
advisory commission on science and technology.
Boom, love
Sir, we
it.
have a presidential memorandum encouraging departments and agencies in your government, including the Department of the Interior, to promote federal recognition of the Lumbee tribe of North Carolina.
Very important.
I love the Lumbee tribe.
I love the Lumbee
So this is
tribe.
the first big
I
step,
love
right?
him.
This would be a huge step for them, sir.
Yeah, they were with me all the way.
Set of pardons for peaceful
Another
pro-life
pardon. I love the
protesters
pardons.
who were prosecuted by the Biden administration for exercising their First Amendment rights.
Do you know how many?
I believe it's 23, sir. Please, sir, we have an executive order ordering
You
the
didn't like that number. You
declassification
didn't like it.
of files relating to the assassinations of President John F. Kennedy, Senator Robert F. Kennedy, and the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
That's a big one, huh?
That's a big
This
one.
next order relates to the
big
definition
one.
of birthright citizenship under the 14th Amendment of the United States.
That's a good one. Birthright. That's a big one.
Oh, that's the best one, folks. That is the one that we have been waiting for. The ladies of you can squawk all they want. They can sit there and complain, but the bottom line is that he is getting the job done, while Joe Biden sat around for 4 years, sitting in the diapers. I don't know what else he was doing. We were being lied to. We were being told he was fit as a fiddle. And in less than a week, more has been done. So far, more action has been done. Well, technically in his first week as well. Let's be very fair. Biden did a lot of executive actions and executive orders his first week in office, reversing everything Trump did and everything that was positive going on for the country. And that was where we're at today. So let's hope that the role reversal becomes much more effective. I don't think that anyone on the left is going to see it. So that's why I sit there and I make that noise, is because everyone on the left so far, all the influencers, they're on all the different platforms right now, still squawking like the hens on The View about everything bad about the Orange Man. Orange Man bad this, Orange Man bad this, Donald Trump.
Celebrate the January 6th insurrection. That's right. These
Everything
are
is
people.
just,
Wait.
Why aren't you answering my question?
I will. I kept quiet when everyone spoke.
answer. He doesn't
I'm with
want to answer
Batman.
it.
I'm with Batman.
No,
It's
I
funny.
am.
No, Pierce, I think it's just a course
Joe Walsh,
correction.
another great
Look,
one.
the far left has issues and the Democratic Party has issues. You know where I stand on Trump. He's an utterly horrible human being, one of the worst. But the fact that he won tells us the real issues the Democrats have. Yeah, the far left has issues with speech, political correctness.
Well, you see, I was never one to be obsessed with DEI.
No,
the
Cornell,
spirit
you
of
have
Martin
not.
Luther King Jr., which is not being manifested in our conversation, which is one of openness, sensitivity, recognizing people can agree and agree to disagree, and recognizing all of us are cracked vessels. And DEI began because of the vicious legacy of white supremacy in America, where you had 100 years of black people enslaved and another 100 years of Jim and Jane Crow. Now, does everybody on this screen agree that slavery and Jim Crow are evil?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Uh-huh. Oh, wow. Race baiting.
Yes.
Can we get an agreement on that?
Of
course,
but America Of course. Just, No one said that. But we're still going to throw it out there. Race bait.
Hold on, let me just give some context.
my
Here, though. I do
favorite
want to
of all
point out
time.
that Donald
Constantly,
Trump
he
did
has
sign an
been
executive
melting
order
down on
when
all
he
the
was
platforms.
president the first
He has
time
been having
to ban TikTok.
snowflake
So the reason that this
meltdown.
conversation started was because of
This little
Donald Trump in
snowball who's been
2022 and
going down his
2023.
Biden
People like
avalanche
Charlie Kirk,
finally is
and
just
I'm sure maybe these
melting
folks over
away
here
at the
that
bottom of
don't
the
know for
hill
sure.
right now.
We're
He's
advocating
burning
for
away
the
from the
banning
rays
of
of sun
TikTok. And
from
now when Donald
the
Trump
energy
gets some
coming
money
from
from people who have
Trump.
stake in it, and he sees an opportunity to become more popular with Gen Z, then he flips his.
One, making clear that fascism has been
He's right, Gen
elected
Z.
into
Here's
the
another Gen Z on the
presidency,
street
but
with
the
Nick
reason
Shirley.
why is because the Democrats
Fascism.
were too
Fascism.
weak to
It's fascism. It's fascism. So brace it. It's fascism, folks. For the next 4 years, we're going to deal with fascism. Watch out. There's a fascist aboard, because I'm pretty sure that's not fascism and what he's trying to do. Let's all be equal. Let's just walk away from all this fascist stuff. So we're going to fight the fascism on the streets. Listen to the masked warrior who's on the streets, the masked wonder vigilante who's on the streets right now. Let's listen to her, because she knows what's really going on. She knows the real hard knocks of the streets. Let's listen to her. It's going to be a fun next 4 years. I'm really, really, really excited. Don't forget to follow me on either Rumble or YouTube. And also don't forget to check me out if you get a chance on X, on at Charles Cotton, and on X. Yes, that's it. And tune in for more daily videos as much as I can throughout the week for my new studio location that's going to be on campus at School in the Cube. New little studio setup that we're going to have going on. Hopefully I'll have everything set up and ready to go by tomorrow. But wanted to do this video and be sure it was out there beforehand. Everybody, peace, and catch you on the next one.